Yo, what up? All right. We got one from Joe List.
Okay. Joe List.
Joe List. First
I
time.
haven't heard of. Yeah, I haven't heard of Joe List. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What we got?
This is his special. This year's material.
Oh, that's what you called it. This
Yeah.
year's material.
Yeah.
Hey, well, let's go, man.
A lot of
Must be
material.
some great. Yeah. Must be. Yeah, there was a lot of great things to go off of this last year, especially
Yeah.
from a comedic perspective. There should be
Oh yeah.
material after material this year. Yeah. All right, well, let's go. That's why comedy's probably been so great. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, man. You ready?
Yep.
All right, it gives me great pleasure to bring this man up here. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe List! Thank you. Well, thank you. That's very nice. Thanks. You guys, you gotta cool it, because no one's gonna believe it on YouTube. That's the problem. Every comment's gonna be like, fake audience. You didn't clap at all, I appreciate that, That's what I like. I got a big sign with my name. I'm in the back feeling like, hey, motherfucker, what's up? And then I look and you were like, no, I don't care about this guy. That was perfect. Puts me right where I need to be for the big show. The sign was a mistake. I blew it with the sign. It's too big. I didn't realize how big it was. I mean, this is an outrage. I can't compete with this. I thought it was gonna be like a little Joe List. Well, luckily it only cost $25,000, so I'm breaking even because of this monstrosity, but thanks for coming, guys. This is very exciting. Yeah, oh, thank you. Appreciate it. You're so nice and lovely, and thank you. No masks in the crowd? Maybe a couple? No? I support. Either whatever you guys do, I support it. That's my mask stance. That was my mask stance all the way through. Whatever people did, I would just do whatever the people around me were doing, and then I would make fun of the other group of people. That's how I handle things. I'd meet up with friends, they have masks on, I'd wear my mask, I'm like, I saw some alt-right fucking assholes with no masks. And then I'd meet up with my other friends, they're not wearing masks, so I wouldn't wear mine. I'm like, I saw some cuck liberal sheep over there with their masks. Believe these pussies? I just want everyone to like me. That's my stance on everything. Israel, abortion, whatever you guys think, I think the exact same thing. I agree with all of you individually. You're all correct. I got vaccinated. Unless you didn't, then I didn't either. Stupid idiots. They'll be dead in no time. I did. I got vaccinated, and it was fun, I guess. Whatever. I don't like getting shots. I'm afraid of needles. I'm not afraid of, I don't know. I just don't like getting a shot. And I told the lady, I was like, I don't do well with needles, so just go easy. And she's like, what happens? Are you gonna hit me? Or... I was like, what? Are people hitting you? Maybe I'll hit you. Shit, I didn't know that was an option. I had not crossed my mind to hit you. But now that it's out there, maybe go easy. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna hit you. She's like, well, what happens? Are you gonna faint? And I was like, you know what? Just put me down for a regular. Just somewhere between psycho and pussy. Just a normal... I was just making small talk. I wanted to say something before we did it. What happens? I'm gonna be like, ow, shit. That's like worst case scenario. Eee. Just normal. Then she gave me the shot. I punched her, I took a nap, just because I didn't want to let her down, I didn't want to be uneventful. COVID was fun. I liked when we started to first come out after the lockdown, and then you'd meet up with your friends and kind of feel them out to see who's been taking it serious. Did you guys do that? Like I'd meet up with a group of friends, and I got like one friend, and he's like, I haven't left my house in like 6 weeks. I'm like, oh, that seems weird. And then I have another friend, he's like, I wear the mask indoors, but not outdoors. And I'm like, that's fair. And then I have another friend, he's like, I fucked 48 women in 3 days. And I'm like, oh. That seems a little risky in any time period. You gotta be careful out there, but I hope everyone gets the vaccine. Not because I care about public health. I just want them to stop talking about the vaccine on the news. Because every time they talk about the vaccine, they feel the need to show a needle going into somebody's arm on the TV. They're like, we gave out 1 million vaccines. Now look at it! Ah! And they get like multiple, like 4 in a row, just different angles of like a needle going in, and I find it appalling. It's disgusting. And my friends keep telling me, they're like, you got a needle phobia. I'm like, I guess I got a needle phobia. I didn't think I did. I just don't like, I'm not walking around like, a needle. I just don't like watching them go into people. Like, I'm not afraid of bananas, but if I turned on the news and they were shoving a banana into a guy, I would be like, I fucking hate bananas right now. That's not a perfect analogy, but I feel like it's decent. I think it's weird that you could show a needle going into somebody's arm on television, but you can't show breasts. Like a needle is vulgar, breasts are natural. No one agrees, but here's my point. My point is, they should show tits when they talk about the vaccine. I think that would be... Wouldn't that be nice? They should be like, everyone's now eligible for the vaccine. The lady comes out like... Everybody will be vaccinated. The whole country will be all over. Even the most skeptical guy will be like, all right, well, you got me. I'll go get a vaccine. That seems... His friend's like, you idiot, what about the government? He's like, yeah, but I might see some tits. I want to see some tits. And... Everybody likes breasts, you know, right? No? Maybe not. I don't know. I love them. I feel like if I was at my mother's funeral and somebody took their breasts out, I'd be like, that's a little inappropriate, but I appreciate it very much. Thank you. That's really sweet of you. You should put those away, but good looking out. I love them. I have a wife and she has breasts, and no, I'm serious. She really does. And she's so sweet. She's very liberal with them. She lets me see them. She knows how much I love them. So she'll like, at the end of the day, I guess it feels nice to take your bra off at the end of the day. She'll be like, honey, I'm taking my bra off. And I come running in like a puppy. And I sit on the floor and I make eye contact with both of them. And it made me think, like, if I had breasts, I feel like I'd be showing them off all the time. Maybe not. I don't know what it's like to be a woman. I don't mean like drunkenly, like, woo! I mean like earnestly, like in the morning at the bank or like Starbucks. Like we're in line and the guy in front of me is like, and I'm like, what's the matter? He's like, it's just a long line. I'd be like, hey, check this out. How do you like that, huh? And he's like, what? Oh my God. I'm like, no sweat. Enjoy it. Have fun. I'm not telling you how to live your life. I'm just saying you could be doing more for your community if you wanted to, ladies. Traffic, slap them on the window, you know, lift some spirits. Sometimes though, my wife, she'll wear a shirt that she's gonna sleep in, so she doesn't take her shirt off. She takes her bra off like through her sleeve. You ever see that with like a lady? She'll pull her bra through the sleeve. That's like the meanest magic trick ever. She's like, ta-da! And I'm like, boo! That trick sucks. It's like if you went to see a magician, he pulled a rabbit out of a hat, but then you didn't see tits. You know what I mean? That's not a great analogy either. My analogies need work, but... I saw an ad for a bra store here in New York. I don't know the name of it, but you could probably Google it. It said, it was smaller than this actually, but it was a billboard. It said, we have 90 sizes of bras. I was like, that seems like a lot. Are there 90 breast sizes? I guess there are. I only know 4 breast sizes. I know tiny, medium, huge, and yucky. Those are the 4 breast sizes. There's probably more than that, but less than 90, right? I don't mean to be offensive. Penises, same 4 sizes. Those are the dick sizes also. There's like, that's too small, that's regular, that's huge. What's going on with your dick, sir? Are you all right? That looks painful. Is that swollen? sex is fun. I like breasts and sex. I look smart. I look like I'm gonna have like intellectual stuff. I'm a moron. Sorry. I feel like I have like glasses. I'm like, ooh. But I'm like, what's up with tits? And there's plenty of shit jokes coming also. I thought about naming the special Shit, Dick, and Tits, but I feel like the algorithm wouldn't go for it. I like all those things. I don't watch porn though, which nobody believes ever. No, you're saying no right off the bat. It's very hurtful. I tell people, like, I don't really watch porn. They're like, no, you do. And I'm like, all right. I was telling my buddy, he's like a religious guy. He's like a spiritual fellow. I think of him like as a good guy. So I was like, yeah, I don't really watch porn. He was like, that's stupid. I'll send you some shit. And I was like, oh, that's okay. That's not what I was going for. It's not because I don't have like a moral reason, by the way. I'm not better than you. Like, I'm a piece of shit. They don't have what I'm looking for in porn. Like my friend was like, they have literally anything you can imagine. And I was like, they actually don't. You know why? Because I can imagine myself having sex. That's what I'm into. That's my thing. I like me having sex. That's my fetish. And there's no porn with me in it. You can search all day. You're not going to find any Joe List porn. You type in Joe List has sex with a cast of friends, nothing comes up. But look at this. I can just imagine it. I'm blowing Chandler right now. I can do whatever I want. Occasionally what I'll do, I'll try to find a porn that has a guy in it who looks like me to kind of like root for. You know what I mean? Like a video game where you create your own character. It's hard to do though. There's not a lot of guys that look like me in porn. There are, but it's not going great for them. If you see a guy that looks like me in porn, he's tied up and someone's fucking his wife right in front of him. That's the look. That's my porn look. I'm like, hey, that guy looks like me. I hit play and he's like, honey, no! They're putting lipstick on him and a shoe in his asshole, and I'm like, hey, what the hell? Get that off of me. I don't like that. I have a wife too, and we have sex, which is nice. We have like a healthy sex life, so that's like another reason I don't need porn. But we have sex a lot. I like a little dirty talk during sex because we've been together for like 10 years, so I like a little dirty talk. But she's not great at it. She's good, but what she does, she throws out too much dirty talk at once. Have you ever had that with a partner? We're having sex. She's like, "Yeah, you're so good. I'm all wet. You got great penmanship. Your dad loves you." And I'm like, "All right, all right." I'm like, "Just do one of the ones I gave you. Don't read the whole list." Those are suggestions, not a script. Just pick one and riff on it. I always want to have sex, but sometimes my wife doesn't want to, which is fair, of course, but I don't like the rejection. So what I do, this is a good move. I don't know if you guys do this. I'll ask, and then if she says no, I pretend I was kidding. Do you guys do that ever? It's like a pretty good move. I'm like, we should have sex. She's like, I don't feel like it. I'm like, well, not now. What? You thought I meant right now? That's hilarious. You thought right now, in the middle of the afternoon, I wanted to have an orgasm inside your body? You're wacky. I was thinking later. What do you think, like 6-7 minutes? Because I'm pretty... I don't want to... I don't have kids. My wife and I, we thought about having kids during the pandemic, but then the pandemic sort of ended, and we were like, no, that's stupid. Let's not do that. Did anybody... We were at home, we were like, wouldn't it be fun if we had a kid running around, but then restaurants open? We were like, we'll just go out to eat. That seems a little easier. Save a few bucks. Here's the thing, if you're gonna have a kid, I feel like you gotta have like missionary sex, just like regular, I love you sex. Because I like to get a little nasty in bed. You don't want to get too nasty, and then you have a kid, and anytime you look at your kid, you're like, ah, shit, that was crazy. I don't know. That was weird. Is that how it works? I don't know. I just picture like, look at our son running all over the football field. Remember that night you stuck your middle finger in my asshole? That was insane. That was... Look at our beautiful daughter graduating from high school. Remember that night you punched me in the face, you called me a homo because that's what I needed to have an orgasm? Because we had been together for way too long when we decided to finally have children. That was really something else.
Okay.
Oh, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. It was funny, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely
He's funny.
was.
he is funny.
Oh man, man, what would he say? He said,
His porn. He's you know he searches for dudes that look like him.
Oh,
He
yeah.
watches porn.
he said they have everything, but you know they don't have what I'm looking for.
Yeah, which is me. Me. Yeah, that is. He's absolutely right. Never thought about it that way.
Oh man. He said, man, he said, looking at me, so you think this would be about, this would be a little intellectual, and he said, but I got nothing but shit, dick.
Yeah. He's about to name his special ed. And God, he didn't. Or you never know. It might have been okay.
Oh man.
Yeah. Another YouTube special. It seems like it's just high quality, just like the other ones. Seems
Yeah.
like it's high quality, just like the other
Yeah,
ones.
dude.
The Mark Normans and the Shane Gillis.
Yeah,
and
man.
The Apu. Bring back Apu. that was pretty dope too.
Yeah, man. Up and coming dude. Yeah. So he dropped this to YouTube.
Yes, I think this was just dropped on YouTube. Just dropped on
Alright.
YouTube. Millions of views.
Yeah, man. Well worth it, man. I mean, yeah. First time hearing the dude, definitely rapid jokes. I mean, kind of like, you know, I feel like he was talking about himself a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Throughout the series,
Yeah.
that's how I felt like he was just talking about himself.
he did, yeah, he called
Yeah,
himself
that-
dumb, kind of.
He said that's what I do. He's like, I kind of agree with everybody else's point. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So
Yeah, he doesn't want to, the vaccine. Are you vaccinated? Me either. You are? I am too.
yeah, that's probably the best way to approach that. You know what I mean? For most people,
Yeah.
honestly.
Just to, you don't want any awkward conversations.
Definitely. And yeah, man, a nice boob every once in a while is always good, man. You know, I don't think I've ever saw a boob and I was like not
Yeah.
cheered up.
I mean, there's times where it's not I've seen some crackhead boobs.
Oh, I mean,
It was like, oh my God.
right. I guess that would be considered yucky. That's what he said, right?
Oh yeah, that nigga.
Yeah.
What did he say?
He said 4 classes of
There's 90 sizes of breasts, but then he said he had four classes of breasts.
Right. Nah, I didn't know there was 90. I knew there was a couple. You know what I mean? But it's definitely more in the alphabet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, correct.
So I'm just gonna guess that I haven't seen anything over,
D's. They go A's, B's, C's, D's.
That's what I'm saying. He said 90 sizes.
Yeah.
So,
So do they have like A1s and 2s and 3s, and then B2s or 1s and 2s and 3s? Does it go like that? I know they don't go. Do they got F's?
I don't
Size
know,
F's.
man. I don't know.
A B C D E F. Or I forgot the E.
Yeah, this is why men don't worry about these things. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
There ain't 90 different types of boxers, you know what I'm saying, or 90 different sizes of drawers. Maybe there are.
No, I don't think they're not. There's large, and medium, and small. Shit. But they got the big and tall. I've never been over to the big and tall section. They make. I don't know what's over there.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, Joe List, man. First part. We got some more.